Alright, it's time for another review. This time I'll be reviewing Totally Spies. This show is about three teen girls named Sam, Clover, and Alex, who are spies, who go on missions to save the world. They work for a secret company, or organization, that isn't so secret by the way, called Wolf, that's owned by a man named Jerry, who looks like a butler. And they do all this while still going to high school and then later college, and keeping their secret from their loved ones, I guess. Actually, a better description of the show would be the animated version of Charlie's Angels. Because that's pretty much what the show is. The animated version of Charlie's Angels, or an animated spoof of it, if you will. Alright, the characters. First, you have Sam, who's the redheaded smart chick of the group. And she's sort of like the leader of the group. She might be the oldest, I'm not sure. It's kind of like between her and Clover. And she wears the green cat suit. Then there's Clover, who is the typical blonde chick. You know, like a girl obsessed with boys and dating and makeup and fashion, all that other nonsense. Then she's kind of a slut, since she goes through boys a lot in each episode. She just goes from boy to boy, sometimes multiple times in an episode. You can't tell me that's not slutty. She's also kind of dumb, but not fully. Like, she could be smart when she wants to be, or when she needs to be. And she wears the red cat suit. And then finally, there is Alex, who is the youngest of the group, and then also the dumbest. She's a tomboy. She's klutzy and usually gets them captured and caught and all that. She usually gets them caught because of her stupid antics. She wears a yellow cat suit. Now, there's some other spy characters in the show, but they're not like main characters. They're more like supporting cast who show up every now and again. First you have Brittany, who Alex is very jealous of, because Brittany is pretty much like that perfect girl. She's perfect in every way. She can do anything and she can do no wrong. She wears the blue cat suit. Then there's Blaine, who's like the bad boy of the group. He wears black. And then there's this other male spy whose name I can't remember, but I really care about him anyway. And then finally there is their arch rival named Mandy, who is your typical popular, stuck-up, rich snob. She's pretty much like Princess from Powerpuff Girls. She acts like her and she sounds like her too. I'm pretty sure they have the same voice actor. You cannot tell me they don't. But I think the thing that really annoys me about her the most is her voice. It's like nails on a chalkboard. Now, dude, that's pretty much it as far as the characters are concerned. One thing I have to mention about this show is that this is the only show that I've ever seen where the characters in the show actually change their clothes. I think that needs to be mentioned. They change their clothes in each episode. They actually wear different stuff. That's amazing. I've never seen that in a cartoon before. And by the way, this is actually a French cartoon made in France. It adapted like an anime-like style to it as far as the animation is concerned. The animation is average. As far as the anime style, I didn't really think it was needed. I think they just did it just for the sake of doing it. You know, because it was like popular at the time. And whatever, it is what it is. Anyway, when I first came across this show was on Cartoon Network. I think the first episode I ever saw was that episode where he was shrinking people. When I first saw that episode, I was like, awesome, epic, favorite show, boom, love it, yeah, something like that. But I was instantly hooked when I saw the show. But there was a problem though. Every time I would see the show, I usually didn't see the beginning of it. I usually come in like in the middle or the end of the episode. So most of the time, I really know exactly what's going on. But for most of the episodes I've seen when it was first aired on TV, I had gotten the impression that Clover was the only one that got kidnapped in the show. Really. It just seemed like that every time I watch the show. She's always either getting kidnapped or she already got kidnapped or something. Because here's how the show works. Sam would get kidnapped and brainwashed. Clover would get kidnapped and transformed. And Alex would get kidnapped. Not as much as the others, but nevertheless she would get kidnapped. But in a strange way. They usually wouldn't really do anything to her. They just hold her hostage or whatever. Because of that, I always found when Sam and Clover got kidnapped or whatever the case may be, or whatever happened to them, more interesting than when Alex would get kidnapped. And I think my favorite character in the show was Sam. Like, straight up. She's a cool character. Now, I think my favorite episode of the show would be the episode when Alex quits. It's a really funny episode. And it's also a bit touching as well. You see, this is actually the episode when Brittany gets introduced. You see, what happens is that Alex, you know, she screws things up a lot, and then, but it really started to get bad in that episode, and she started to doubt herself if she should even still be doing it. And then Brittany showed up, and then she thought Brittany was replacing her, especially since Brittany, as I described before, was like the perfect girl. Everything she would do is perfect. She could do no wrong. And that's how Alice got jealous of her, especially when Sam and Clover were like kind of fawning over her. They would always want to go with her instead of Alex. It was really funny. So Alice, of course, she screwed up again, and then she wound up leaving. That was a bit of a touching moment. It was cool because this time Alice really got to shine in that episode. It was a cool episode. I think that's my favorite episode of the show. My least favorite episode would probably be anything. Oh, most of the stuff in season 5. Season 5, I think, was just, it was alright. First, I think the first 2 seasons of the show were the best. I think the animation of the show was the best. The voice acting of the show was the best. And I thought the missions that they went on were the best. But more interesting, the villains were more threatening. It was overall more interesting to watch than some of the later seasons. Season 3 and 4 were fine too. Because season 4, I believe, was the season which introduced my favorite villain of the series, which was Jazz Hands. One of the few reoccurring villains. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Besides the fact that they actually changed their clothes in the show, they don't have a lot of recurring villains. Most of the villains are kind of like one-shots. You see them in one episode and then that's it. There's only a few of them that make multiple episodes. Personally, I think a lot of them should have been reoccurring villains. A little bit more interesting. But whatever. Jazz Hands was just funny. He really was. His episodes were also some of my favorites. And his whole episode special that he had on season 5, I think was the most enjoyable of season 5. The reason why I didn't like season 5 that much is, 1, the missions weren't that interesting. 2, the villains were lame. 3, the schemes were lame. And 4, they just seemed like they were running out of ideas at that point. Yeah. Like, overall, I think they could have did a better job with season 5. I thought the Jazz Hands episodes were the best of season 5, and everything else was meh. The weakest villain of the show, I think, was those 2 pizza guys. Who I think made a giant pizza or something, or they wanted to get revenge, or it was something involving pizza. And then you had a shoemaker. I was like, really? These are the best villains you could come up with? Whack. Yeah. Come on. I was like, come on, you could do better than this. was like, whatever, it is what it is. However, it has been confirmed that they will be making another season. That's right, there will be a season 6. And just like every other season, there will be 26 episodes. So I guess that will be 156 episodes or something like that. Yeah. Actually, yeah, it will be 156 episodes since there are currently 130 of them. I don't know how I feel about that. I think it's cool that it's going to come back. It hasn't been confirmed when it's going to come back, but it's been confirmed that it will be happening. But I hope they really do a better job than with season 5. I'm hoping that they have some better ideas. You know, it's been a while since the show's been off the air, so hopefully they have some new good ideas. They also had that spin-off of that show, Amazing Spies. I didn't really care for that one too much. It was like, meh, whatever. Overall, I think this is a fun show to watch. If you're a fan of not just like stuff like Charlie's Angels or even Powerpuff Girls, because I've heard some people make some comparison to this in Powerpuff Girls. I don't know if I exactly see it though. But it is what it is. Anyway, if you're a fan of those type of shows, or just spy shows in general, I do recommend this show. I give the show a 7 out of 10. It's a fun show. Pretty good. For anyone that has seen the show, well, for anyone that hasn't seen the show, check it out. You can find it online, generally YouTube, I guess. It's kind of hard to watch it online though. Best bet is YouTube. As far as people who have seen the show, what's your favorite episode? What's your least favorite episode? What's your favorite characters or villains and schemes or whatever? Just overall, what's your favorite and least favorite things about the show? Are you excited about season 6? I'm not too excited about it, but I am happy about it. I'm like, yeah! I looked it up and it said you have season 6. That's cool. So, overall, it's a cool show. You should check it out. Alright. Leave a comment, subscribe, and I am out.